everyone. What's up? Yeah, right before I came on, there was lipstick on my teeth, so I had to wait. I think I'm gonna like turn the camera off for a minute. I think I'm gonna take this off and just put something neutral on. But before I did that, I wanted to show people so they could see. Shit. Oh wait, this will help me see. Right? Okay, maybe not. Okay, so this is Mercury Rising lip color by Jen Gerard or Gerard Cosmetics, and this is Summer Sun. So I have Mercury Rising and Summer Sun. See, orange. But for some reason, I put it on like inside my mouth too much. But I think because the pink was showing, and I don't like that. So I think I went in too far, and now it's showing up on my teeth. But how's everyone doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, I was a little intoxicated earlier, so I had to wait and stream a little bit later. Really? Shits and giggles? You think red works on me? Thank you. I never really liked it. I mean, I don't know. Hey, Sue M. Hey, Rose. Hey, Megan. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Sweet Home Alamanda. John, Nicole, Shits and Giggles. Michelle G. Always Grateful. Chicago. Beth. Hey, Claire. Hey, Diane. April. Hoot 3. Sunny D. Aliar. Natch Le Creme's Dollar Store Dreams. Or is it Cooch? No, Cooch Le Creme's Dollar Store Dreams. I don't have my glasses on. I made a post, I think it was yesterday, about fake eyelashes, about how I'll never ever be one of the people who can do fake eyelashes until like getting them to go on requires like tears of frustration. Well, actually, I got the whole eyelash, like the little wisps or whatever, and they stick to like your eyelashes, not your like baseline or whatever, waterline. I actually got like 2 little things on each side to stick, but now they're too long and I can't wear my glasses, so now I'm blind. Hey, Polarific, One Mission, Kentucky Girl, Christopher always. I'm sure Yoo-hoo Shoo-shoo. There's Eliar. Inquisitive. Oh, inquisitive. Oh, that's creative. I like that. Sunny D. What's up, everyone? So, Tina Burkett, Bambi's Rambles. Was it Hawk Skull? That's cool. Bless Chris. Witchy Woman. I love seeing names. The names that people come up with, I love it. Hey, Ray. As I say, I love seeing the names people comes up with. Hey, Ray. Actually, that's my son's name. Magnetic lashes are the best. I can't get them to stay on. I don't know. Like, if they're the ones with the magnets like on them, I like, like, I don't know, kind of like on the bottom, or there's one that they click or whatever on each side or some shit like that. Those are just too heavy. I can't wear them. So I tried the eyeliner ones, but they just don't stick. I don't know. Like, I put them on, and it's like they just fall right off. I don't get it. Don't dox your son. Well, yeah, that's true. His first name is Raymond. What was I thinking? Shit, he's doxed. They come with the island. Yeah, I tried those. Like they don't stick. I don't know. I don't. It's just me. I think. I don't know. I'm gonna keep trying though because they do look pretty. I like them. So I'm gonna turn the camera off for a minute, and I am going to take this lipstick off because I'm gonna just sit here and keep like wiping my teeth all night. So while I do that, I'm going to start a video. The video I wanted to watch. Wait a minute, what was that? Oh, it's not just you, EKC. I can't get him to stick either. All right. Well, I'm sorry you can't, but I'm glad it's not just me. Hey, Rakin, what's up? Oh my God, it's been like forever since I seen you in my chat. Awesome. All right, I'm going to turn this off for a minute. So the video I wanted to play is oh shoot, I can't do it. Okay, is a video. It's over on Ren's channel. It's one of Ren's live streams. But what I find so interesting about this video is the one he did in July, where he apologized to like the whole middle-aged white women crowd there, and then Waxy went on later, and then I think Joe went on her stream too later. I think Jennifer Falk went on too, but Jennifer Falk, I think, from what I remember, was pretty cool. So I wanted to, I don't know, I just want to watch it again, and I wanted to mostly. Sorry, it's hard for me to talk and take this off, but mostly I wanted to watch it again because there's been talk or whatever. You guys, everyone here, I think a lot of people here know, like some people have been claiming to have evidence or whatever of some fuckery or some shit that I've done, and Tina and whatever, Steve or whatever, and it's been forever since we heard from them again, but. Let's face it, they will come back, and I hope they do. I mean, it's not, I mean, YouTube's not the same about them, I'll be honest. But if they come back, I just kind of want to, hopefully, when they come back, hopefully they either bring the receipts or they shut up about it, basically. That's what I'm hoping for anyways. Hey. Okay, sorry. I just had someone walk in the door. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the stream.
Someone?
Oh, stop. So, okay. Yeah, let me go over. Or I would say hi. Oh, I know. It doesn't suck that Reagan that you can't tag. I can't do it on my iPad or the phone. It's a pain in the ass. I would be in so many more streams if I could just watch them and tag people and shit on my iPad. It'd be awesome, but I can't do it. What is this? No way. Oh shit. Okay, guys, wait a minute. Let me look this up. Or unless you want me to share the one can I share the one you just sent me, or should I look it up myself and break and let me know? What is an HRO? Oh, it's a hearing for yeah, it's HRO it's the hearing for the restraining order or whatever. Do you have that on Twitter, Reagan? This is, oh my God. I totally forgot about it. I meant to look it up too. Like 2 days ago. No, wait. No, today, actually. I meant to look it up today. You texted to me. Yeah, okay. I know I saw it. I just want to make sure, it was cool that I shared it. That's all. Okay. I download it. Oh, that's all. That's easy. Okay. Oh, no, wait, that's not it. It's all right. Share media, copy media, save as. There we go. All right. So let me get this up here. Okay, now I'm going to share it. Wait till you guys see. So Rakin sent me this. She when I had talked to her right after Katie was saying how she filed for the TROs, and I asked Reagan, how can we know if she filed or whatever, and she suggested that I go to the I don't know, the county or whatever, or state whatever court website, and just see if a hearing with one of these names comes up on the docket. And I was doing that for a few days, but then I forgot. But she kept doing it. So, and now she's sharing the fruits of her labor with us. So here we go. Oh, there. Oh, okay, cool. It's there. So it says here. Let me get rid of that. All right. So party name: Katie McDermott, Catherine Paulson. Hearing location, well, we don't need the location anyways. Hearing date and time is at 8:13, on 8:13 at 10:30 a.m. And it's a harassment hearing, respondent petitioner. There's the case number. So basically, like when she filed against Steve a year ago, she was given the 2-week order, and then Steve was given the opportunity where he could apply for or petition for a hearing to fight it, or he could just accept it. And so when he petitioned for a hearing to fight it, but Katie ended up withdrawing her petition for the TRO when they both agreed to the NDA. So they never made it to the hearing. Hopefully this makes it to the hearing, because I'm curious as hell how this plays out. I find it interesting though that Katie said that she got 2 of them. One on Katie here, on McDermott, and then another one on the Dustin dude. I wonder, maybe the Dustin dude just hasn't filed for the hearing yet, or if he's not going to fight it. I don't know. But I'm curious as hell. Oh, hey, Julie fucking Virgo. I see you're going tonight, or going to bed. Good night, Julie fucking Virgo. Thank you, Rakin, so much for sharing this and sending it to me. And for calling. Or not calling, for looking it up on the website. I'm going to have to turn the volume off for a minute because someone's going to be loud for like a few seconds. Just 1 second. Okay, now it should be quieter. So now, like I was saying, the stream I want to play is the one where from Run's channel, he gives a long, really nice long apology. I wasn't going to play that though. I mean, he continues to give the apology all throughout the video, and he talks about it. So I mean, you do definitely get a sense and a feel for it. So, but I don't know. It's just me personally. I've heard him apologize like several times. But it's the rest of the stream that I find very interesting. So, all right, what state is the hearing? I believe Minnesota, right? I mean, I remember that was the website I was looking up, I think. So, yeah, I know that Little Miss Noble, I know her name's Katie, but I don't know if it's like Catherine or Kathleen or something, or C Catherine or K Catherine, I don't know. All right, I'll let that dry and I'll pull up the stream. History. Where is it? I was just watching it too. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I am going to play a little bit. No, I don't see. It starts at what, 226? 220. Okay, about 220. It's like 20 minutes. All right, yeah, I'm just going to start it there. So we'll go here. All right, so okay. Let me check the chat real quick. Okay, if she has an RO against Steve, why can she still talk about it? She doesn't have the RO against Steve anymore. She had the TRO. It was a temporary one. And then he took his option and petition for the hearing. And it was like right before the hearing, I think it was Katie and her lawyer came up with the idea for the NDA, but Katie wanted it for like life or some like crazy long or something like that. And Steve's like, no. So Steve's like, I'll do a year. And so then they agreed on the year, and then Katie withdrew her petition for the RO. So, the TRO does. Maybe the TRO expires. I actually don't know that for sure, but I know that in this case though, she withdrew her petition when they signed or whatever when the NDA went into effect, because like that was one of the conditions, I guess, or something. I don't know. All right, there. I feel a little bit better with this little color. I didn't see what I look like though yet. So okay, whatever. Okay. So this stream is from July 19th, 2021, this year. And what happened here for like this whole part, Bren is talking, and he gives a good heartfelt apology. I mean, he takes ownership for the shit he does. Like, it's an apology he gave not because he wanted one in return. It was one he gave because he wanted to give it. He didn't care about whatever transpired as a result of his apology. He just wanted to apologize. Like, you could tell. So, and he doesn't just say, I have shit that I need to own. It's not like that. He goes through and he lists like a lot of the shit that he needs to own, and I think that makes a big difference, because like, I don't know, I can't tell you how many times I hear people say, oh, I'm not perfect, I make mistakes or whatever, but then boop, that's it. It doesn't go anywhere else, and it doesn't have to. I mean, it is something to realize that you're not perfect and you make mistakes, but it's something so much more when you can actually point them out, because then it's specific, then it's personal, to the person in which it was affected by your mistake. I don't know. I think, personally speaking, I think it's more meaningful. That's my opinion. So, am I in my stream? Yeah, okay, it's my stream. I just think Katie McDermott is a sort of common, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was the wrong one. Wilcom, I've been kind of wondering that too. Like, at first, I didn't know that it was spelled that way. I thought it was spelled different. I thought it was like the actor McDermott or whatever, like his last name. So, and I'm like, that's a pretty common last name, but I don't know how common it is spelled this way. What is it? Like Onision did with Hanson. What did Onision do with Hanson? Okay. Oh, your video today was great. I know that took a lot of time to pull all that info, so much information with receipts. That one actually didn't take too long, because I had done a video. I had an original video I did that had much of the stuff in that video, but I took it down because it needed to be updated, and there was a correction I had to do. So I unlisted it a while ago, and I've been meaning to redo it. But then when I heard Todd Chrisley's video or podcast, and he was talking about it, I'm like, oh, this is a perfect opportunity to redo it, and I could just like throw everything in, all this other shit in with it. So, but like the hard part of it, the time-consuming stuff, you probably noticed. Luckily, most of that was already done. I just had to like redo some voiceovers. That's all. Like Rudy Giuliani's press conference at Four Seasons. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. It's cool though. I don't. If I was meant to know, I'd be tagged. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start the stream, and I am gonna be like interrupting, commentating, and stuff throughout this. So, I hope that doesn't piss you off. But I will. I'm going to put a link to it in the chat, and I will also add it in the description when I'm done. Actually, let me get that now. Okay. All right.
Camera like right now, I would like to eventually get an opportunity to speak to everyone and kind of see if we can, come to some type of resolution. Because the way things are going now, none of us are going to be on YouTube. None of us are going to be able to have the opportunity to make money off this platform by creating content that we enjoy. And I think that's what we all got on here for. I don't hate anyone. I've seen things that hope to never see again. Everybody do better, myself included. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And please, I want to say for myself, do not attack any other content creator on my behalf. We don't do that here. We're scholars. And I think I'm going to call my subscribers. I was thinking about this the other day. Tia, what do you feel about calling my subscribers the real ones?
I like that.
Well, I'm gonna do this. So we got 65 people here. What I want y'all to do is, if you like, can I do a poll on here?
I don't know how to do that.
I don't know what I don't know, like, this is, if I missed something or whatever, but Charity says, I watched y'all ruin each other for no good reason and Katie gets paid. I mean, if you're being serious, I'm going to approach this comment as so it's being sincere or serious. But I don't see anyone ruin each other. I mean, Katie's always gotten paid. I mean, whatever, that wasn't going to change. But I don't feel ruined. Does anyone else feel ruined?
I
like Tia too.
If you like I want to create a name for my subscribers, and I'm thinking about the real ones. Press 1 if you like being called the real ones, or press 2 if you think that's trash and I need to figure something else out. I'm gonna do a 30-second thingamajiggy, and again, press 1 if you like the real ones. Press 2 if you don't like.
I'm skipping through this. I thought I passed it already. Oh, yeah, that's good enough.
Ren, I guess the first thing I want to know is why did you come at me? What did I do?
Now, I wanted to play this part because, like, okay, here we are. We're almost 2.5 minutes or 2.5 hours into the stream, okay? And for the overwhelming majority of the 2.5 hours, like, Red just really sat there talking and apologizing. Jennifer Falk had come up on panel, and the two of them had a really nice conversation. I mean, it was something that I think a lot of people wanted to see for a long time, you know? And that went on for 2.5 hours. So I feel like you would have been hard pressed to have walked away from that first 2.5 hours still really hating the guy. You know, I mean, I understand people may still be upset and everything. Yeah. But I feel like I don't see how someone could not have softened up a little bit. Okay. And that sticks out with me.
So from my perspective, I felt like when you did the live on Little Red's channel, and it seemed like you were saying that, like, I did something wrong. It angered me because I tried so hard behind the scenes with Red to just have a conversation with you to let you know that I wasn't coming there to disrupt your life. I really, you have popped up in my recommendeds because I was watching what's the girl name? Amanda Pants. So a lot of people from the community was in Amanda's Pants chat. So I was like, this probably ain't gonna go well, so I should probably leave. And then I seen yours, and I was like, wait a minute, that's the lady that I heard that was arguing with BX Beach Boy. Let me go see what her channel's about, right? And before then, I'd never been to your channel before. As far as the people that came in behind me, I don't know who they are. I was just there happy to see somebody was even speaking to me. You know, so when that narrative was painted, and I'm like, all right, I'm trying to let this woman know that this is not the case. I'm going through Little Red. Little Red's telling me she's working on setting up a conversation. Nothing happens, and then now I have both of y'all on the live, and it's like bash lefty session. It's like, what the hell? Like, I'm trying to do the right thing. I might as well just do the wrong thing. That's probably not a.
No, did he really say that? I didn't hear that in Amanda's Pants. I gotta rewind. I gotta hear it.
Right way to do. Try to do the right thing. Bash lefty session is like, what the hell? Like, I'm trying to do the right thing. I might as well just do the wrong thing.
Okay.
That's probably not a right way to do.
Wait. Oh, wait, where's it there? Oh, it's right there. So, where am I though in relation to that? Oh, okay. To go back like 2 minutes, about 1 minute. Right about there.
I felt like when you did the live on Little Red's channel, and it seemed like you were saying that like I did something wrong.
Yeah.
It angered me because I tried so hard behind the scenes with Red to just have a conversation with you to let you know that I wasn't coming there to disrupt your life. I really, you have popped up in my recommendeds because I was watching what's the girl name? Amanda Pants. So a lot of people from the community was in Amanda's Pants chat. So I was like, this probably ain't gonna go well, so I should probably leave. And then I see yours.
Oh
I was like, wait a minute, that's
that.
the lady that
I totally missed
I
it
heard
the first time I watched that. Oh my god, it's hilarious. A bunch of people in the community was in Amanda's Pants. Oh, Ren, you're funny.
arguing with BX Beach Boy. Let me go see what her channel's about, right? And before then, I'd never been to your channel before. As far as the people that came in behind me, I don't know who they are. I was just there happy to see somebody was even speaking to me. You know, so when that narrative was painted, and I'm like, all right, I'm trying to let this woman know that this is not the case. I'm going through Little Red. Little Red's telling me she's working on setting up a conversation. Nothing happens, and then now I have both.
I'm going to entertain this for a few minutes, and then that's it. Charity says, you turn on each other. I've stayed in background and watch. You, Miss Erica, are another Katie Joy when you looked her essay up. I'm always going to watch. Just sad when you witness wrongdoing. Okay, so you're sad. We get it. Okay. Did someone turn on you? Is that the problem? I don't even bother answering. And I don't know who Erica is either. You got a point there, JCM. I have no idea who Erica is.
Y'all on the live, and it's like bash lefty session. It's like, what the hell? Like, I'm trying to do the right thing. I might as well just do the wrong thing. That's probably not a right way to do it, but that's the route I took.
I think we need to back up just a little bit because let me refresh the timeline here. You were in my live, and Then you came at me. Then you approached Red, and then you got very upset. Ren and Red. That's hard. Red, and me talking, but she had not talked to me yet at all. So when you went back to your channel and you were livid with me for disrespect, the name of it is I was disrespecting or lying on Red. I didn't lie because I didn't know. Little Red hadn't said one word to me about you wanting to talk to me. I knew nothing. But that is, Little Red stream is days after the mean streams you did to me. And I really, really want to know what was in your heart, in your head, when you thought it was right to say those very vile things about me.
Well, at that point, I wanted war. So when I'm in war mode,
at the part of Little Red and me, we can go back in your videos and.
Okay, so it's not just me, right? Oh my God, when I first heard this stream, okay, I gotta put this on the screen. Where'd it go? Okay, when I first heard this stream, I'm listening to it. I'm like, son of a bitch, because you're going to hear it. She keeps pushing and pushing and pushing, and he keeps trying to give her the right answer. But I mean, he's really pulling shit out of his ass, it seems. And she's like, no, what happened? You know, like she's almost like leading him to saying, tell me it was Aaron. And I'm like, no, it's I have to. This is my bias talking. Like any other person who's listening to this, I'm sure that they're not thinking this. This is just me because of all this. Because it was right after she and I, like, I don't know, maybe exchanged words somewhere. I think on maybe on the community post I put up. I don't remember what it was, but it was right after that, like a day or two. And I'm like, so this has to be like kind of persuading my thinking here. It can't. This can't be what it sounds like for real. But now just seeing Cooch the Cream's dollar store dream say, Waxy just wants him to say your name, Aaron. Okay, it wasn't just me. Oh my, I feel like I'm totally confirmed now. Just saying. Thank you for that.
Before I was on Red Stream, you had already been vile to me. So you can say you were upset after the Little Red stream where you didn't understand. I knew nothing that you'd talked to Red. Nothing.
But I think I was also upset. You know, you got to forgive me. I've been in a lot of back and forth. So my memory might be a little shot. But I was also mad at the fact that the video was privated. And I'm like, well, all I'm asking her is to watch the video. She'll see. The proof is right there. I didn't do anything wrong. Like, only thing I did was saying, like, why are y'all calling me out? I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here listening and making my pizza. You know?
And every time, yes, every.
Where are you? I just read your okay. Claire says she did the same thing on several streams, pushing a narrative bias agenda clearly. And I saw Reagan's comment too up above here, where she says she did the same shit on that stream with Little Miss Noble. I almost played that stream tonight because I didn't really see that. I didn't watch it like really well when it came out before, but I don't know. I thought that maybe people are kind of sick of that or whatever, because I just did like a translator video on the one with Nat or whatever. So I don't know, maybe I'll do that one next time. But and yeah, you're right. In fact, like I didn't watch too much of the one with Little Miss Noble. And I do want to watch it. But the one with Nat, when Katie was on, and Katie started talking about Little Red, and Katie's saying lumping Little Red in with everything and everything. And as soon as Katie said that, Waxy speaks up and says, well, no, wait. Would you say that this was more like 8 months ago but she hasn't been involved in doing this for like the past 8 months? And it's like, holy shit, you could not be any freaking obvious if you tried. Like, just come right out and say, don't you mean that Red was only involved up until she became friends with Charlotte, because let's face it, we can't say anything bad about Charlotte. So when you're saying something bad about Charlotte by saying something bad about a friend, you know, that's what it sounded like. Oh, what did Poodlerific hit the nail on the head with? Let me see. I don't even see Poodlerific. Damn. How long ago did you hit the nail on the head there, Poodlerific? Oh, is this it? Why are some people treating Waxy like a saint? Some people can see right through her whiny drama. Yeah, and dude, this has been like the same thing with Charlotte. I feel like everyone was like, you know, Mother Teresa-ing her, or everyone else was just like, you know, like side-eyeing her. There was like no in between, it seems like. I don't know. Bambi's Rambles wants to join me. Sure, she can come out. I do want to watch, you know, and commentate, but I would love someone to commentate with. Yeah, that would be awesome. I want to go up there in his time. Yeah, I got time, dude. I got nothing but time. I'll drop the link. Oh yeah, I want to do that. Do this one. Which? Which is that person still commenting from before? Oh, Julie, holy shit, you changed your name. Julie fucking Virgo. Hey, what's up? I can't hear you. Oh, you. Oh, wait. You have to unmute yourself. You're muted.
Is that better now?
Yes, now I can hear you.
How are you, Erin?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I don't want to stay too long. I just want to make a point about Ren, whatever we want to call him.
Whatever. Yep.
How many freaking times does this man have to apologize? I listened to that stream, and by the end of it, I don't know, like, I know we're going to get there, but he was just, can I swear?
Oh, yeah.
He was so fucking exhausted, and I'm sick and tired of everyone, because you're over a certain age. You know, it's like my grandmother. She's an angel down the road, but she ain't the angel at home. We got to stop this age thing. It doesn't matter. He tried his best there with Waxy, and he's tried his best. He's made mistakes, but he has tried his best, and we need to stop beating a dead horse, mate. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, like, and I get it too. I mean, he apologizes, and like we all do this to some degree, you know what I mean? And even the people who he's apologizing to do this, you know, like you apologize, everything's good for a while, then, you know, shit boils up again or whatever, and someone lashes out, and then there's another apology due, and that's fine. I get that. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, all right, enough, you know, no more apologizing for that. But like you said, for like the whole entire stream, that's all he did was apologize. And like what I noticed from the very beginning is that he would apologize. He would do it like publicly on his channel in a video. Then he would do it again in whatever chat it was where he had said something that upset someone. He apologized to the whole chat. But then every single time he came in that chat again, or even another chat with the same people, people jump right on him like this shit never happened. Yeah, you know, and
he's not welcome anywhere. We should all be welcome in live chats. We all love being in live chats. I don't agree with everything you do. If you see my channel, you probably don't agree with everything I do. But why can't we all just hang out together? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. You know, and we can disagree. You know, we can even debate or whatever. But just so long as we're not dicks about it, you know, then it's great.
Yeah, that's all I want, and that's all I've ever said about the anti-Katie Joy community is you can all have your opinion, but let's not stir the pot and then cry victim. Like, let's not do that. Like, that's just, I'm sick of it. I think it's so freaking silly, and I'm sick. I've had people contact me privately to try and get me not to support Real and talk about his sponsors and things like that. we open these can of worms about sponsors. YouTube's not going to sponsor any of us, so we all need to be quiet.
Yeah.
And people that have come to me to talk to me about real, I haven't even responded. You can have your problems with him. I don't have a problem with him. He's apologized. We all make mistakes. We all learn. I just think people need to just. But yeah, I'm going to shut up now. That's why I'm Bambi's Rambles. I talk too much, Erin.
Oh wait. Oh shoot. I just got a message. I'm guessing Todd Chrisley was on Entertainment Tonight or something. And he didn't mention Katie at all, so I'm thinking she might be upset.
Oh my God, she loves it. She loves the drama.
I know.
But that's all I wanted to say. Basically, is that okay? Waxy, we can love Waxy, we can love Charlotte, but can we not? And we can love Erin. We can hate all of yous. We can love all of yous. But can we? They know how to use Twitter. They know how to use YouTube. They know how to use their mouths. So let's just calm down with the victim mentality. Watch me get cancelled now, but
you won't. No worries.
But that's just my opinion anyway. But I'm gonna sit and watch. I gotta go pick my kids up, so I'll just sit and listen.
All right, good. Thanks for coming on. It was nice meeting you.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye. Cool. Okay, but she's right though. She's right. She's absolutely right. Yeah, Silver. My chat here was way back, and I just saw someone say that they can't stand the way that she talks down to Ren. And here's what you're going to hear though too, because like he's going to apologize and everything, and she's going to point out how well you owe some people some apologies, and then he's going to say, well, fine, yeah, I agree. But, maybe there's some, kind of owed this way. And she's just like, she's fighting it, man. She fights it almost. It's crazy.
Single time I said Real was respectful. And you were. And I was respectful to you. We didn't
but there was
crosswords.
Now remember, I think that's what made me mad. Is when you were on Red's channel and you said that I came in there and disrupted the live. I think that's what pissed me off. Now, granted, did I maybe go a little too far? Probably, but I was already pissed off at a bunch of other things, so it just kind of compounded. If that makes any sense.
I get what you're saying, and I understand, but that you'd already done 2 or 3 nights of vile streams about me, Ren, by the time you got to Little Red's place, and you didn't like that I said it disrupted my chat. Your presence, I have 5.
I don't want to keep interrupting for shit like this, but shit like this keeps catching my attention. Where'd it go? Okay, so it was her, right? Rose says, I'm sick to death of them saying they're scared of Ren, BX, Sincere, and Christ conflict. Maybe they need to poke their heads out of their shells. Are they really saying that? I heard them say how like they're scared of Ren or whatever. And BX, maybe I don't know if I've heard them say that, but they definitely alluded to that. Sincere and Christ, though, this would be kind of new. Although maybe not. I think they just started kind of giving off that vibe with Christ. But if anyone has any, like, if anyone knows of any streams where they are talking about this or saying, can you guys like send me the links? I mean, even the timestamps if you can, but I'll just settle for the links, really. I'll just be thrilled with the links. You can send them to Twitter or my email or whatever. That'd be really cool because I would like to hear these things, and maybe I can make a video. I don't know, but I would want to look into that. Why did that play?
People that you had already gone hard at. Josh was in there. Words of Power was in there. My moderator is Charlotte and Police Wife Life. And who else? There's one more person. I can't think this minute. Oh, JJ. JJ was in there. So your presence, your reputation preceded you. Not for me. I mean, Ren, we had never crossed paths. I had never been to your channel. I had never been in another chat and you and I had any kind of words. That never had happened. So for you to come at me, I really want to know, something inside you said, I don't know. I can't answer. I've been baffled by this whole time.
Well, I mean,
Why
like I
me?
said,
Why me?
sometimes when I go a little too hard, and I think maybe that's what happened. I don't want to sit here and I don't want to try to sit here and just say anything to appease you because
Right.
I'm not. That's not me. That's not my style.
I don't want to be appeased. I want
You
the
know,
truth.
but I just think
really
that
value
whatever
Bullshit. She don't
was
want to be
done,
appeased. Yeah, she does.
it just took me to a point where I just like I'm going in. You know,
that,
and I
and
probably
that's what, if you really want help to figure out how it's gone wrong, what happened between you and me would be a start, because you chose to talk about my private parts, Ren. I'm 63 years old, married with 3 adult children, 3 in-law children, and 7 grandchildren, and my parents are still here. You are talking about my private parts? That's unbelievable to me. And I want to know why. This is before.
I want to know what her parents are doing listening to Real Entertainment News. That's what I want to know.
Little Red and you had a talk that I was unaware of and upset you. So
I mean,
you see, you go, I guess I go a little hard. It's over the top, and I never did anything to you.
I mean, you got to also take in consideration that that's how I've been dealing with a lot of the women in this community. I've been saying really foul things to them. Is it the right thing to do? No. And that's why I don't know if you listened to the beginning of this video. I took accountability for what I've done and the part that I played and the part that I.
Someone asked if he really did that, and from what I understand, what he was making reference or comments about, like how she's just old and there's cobwebs there or some shit like that. Which, yeah, gross, and dude, come on, you know. But I think that I don't think that any of us have not heard that said about someone before, you know, often, you know, throughout our life. So I mean, it's not like I got the impression at first like it was something really freaking bad, like kind of, you know, jarring almost, but well, maybe it was a little jarring. I don't know.
My response, my part in the beast in the problems. Was I wrong for talking about your private parts? Absolutely. You know, would I want somebody to talk about my grandma's private parts? No.
My
Would I
grandma.
want somebody to talk about my mom's private parts? No. Would I want somebody to make my mom cry? No. My mom's dead. My grandma's dead. Would I want somebody to make my daughter cry? No. So in that aspect, and sitting back and, you know, taking the blinders off and just not going gun ho, you know, I acknowledge that, and that's why I created this stream today to, you know, acknowledge my wrongs, apologize for my wrongs, and then move forward in a different light and just do better. That's all I can do is do better.
I totally agree. Better. I totally agree. That's all that you can do, that and apologies. But what I'm trying to help you understand, and I guess I'm not doing the best job, but it's why. I mean, are you like one of the expressions would be maybe thin-skinned, meaning you get very upset easy?
I think I do have a very, very low tolerance for certain things. And I think
the
maybe
tolerance for me would be any person, any woman you've ever met, you feel you could just one day lambaste them. They're old, they're ugly, they're wrinkled. All these.
Wait, say that again. Say that again.
So any woman, you got a ton of women in the chat, or any woman you meet, based on what I did to deserve this, any one of them could just make you angry enough to attack that I'm old, that I'm ugly, that I'm wrinkled. Yeah.
Well, I think any woman can do that, but I acknowledge that and acknowledge that's something I need to work on. I know that I'm more articulate than that. I know I can be quote unquote nasty nice. I know I can use way better words that I've used in the past, and I acknowledge that. You know, I've had conversations with Donald Trump. I've had conversations with the owner of Sacramento King. I've had conversations with someone.
Someone, where is it? Okay. So Nicole says, if she was so upset about him interrupting her chat, then block his ass. Don't waddle to a street. I didn't even read the waddle for the first time. Exactly. I think what happened was Jennifer ended up on a stream. Jennifer Falk. I'm not sure how that happened. I'm not sure if it started with her even in the stream or the chat or whatever. I have no idea how that happened, but she ended up on there, and I think she went on there like expecting a different result, and I know she was like very pleasantly surprised with the result in which she got, and I think he was too. So, and I think word of peace being made kind of got back to, you know, the mob bosses over there or something. I don't know how when I refer to them. And I think that's why she ended up on the stream. I don't know. This is my personal opinion. There's nothing to base this off of other just than me in my mind, I guess. But and like, don't get me, I get that she wasn't making this easy for him, and that's cool. Whatever. She has every right to do that, I guess. You know, everyone has a right to do that. Whatever. But she doesn't stop, and this goes on and on. And I mean, you can tell that this isn't about her hurt. This is about she has her eye on the result, and she's not going to stop until she gets it. That's exactly what it looks like.
The biggest drug dealers on the East Coast. I've had conversations with some of the biggest execs in Microsoft. So I am capable to have a sophisticated conversation with probably anybody on this planet. You know? So with that being said, you know, maybe it's my ego that allowed me not to sit down and have a sophisticated conversation with you ladies and take the route that I took. That's my wrong, and that's what I plan on working on.
Well, that brings me to another point I have written down here. Ren, I know you don't really want to hear this, and I wouldn't want to hear it either, but this isn't going to fix right away. We will, everybody, I can't speak exactly, but as a person that I've seen a lot, this is going to take you being
the chat
polite.
The chat asks you to speak up. Speak
Me?
louder.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, everybody. Sorry. I can try. What was I saying? I forgot.
I think you were saying that this is not going to happen overnight. And I said that in the beginning, like, you know, we're not going to be super friends tomorrow. But this is the first step into, you know, getting things at least to a medium to where we can coexist. I'm not asking nobody to be my friend.
Point. I appreciate that. That brings me to another point. There's several people that I've watched. You know about branding.
About branding?
Yeah, branding as a business.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there are people that support you and are in your streams or on your panels that are anti-KJ community, if that's a place you would like to hang. And so branding up with those that are already supporting you would make sense. And those of us that you've hurt, it's hard lump to swallow, because especially for me, I know some people have snapped at you, and that maybe is enough for you to go off, but I never did anything to you. we never knew.
The first time I listened to this, I was downstairs doing laundry and I had it loud enough and I just stopped and I listened to her say this. And I'm like, she's trying to talk him into stay out of our channels. Just go, go where people already like you or whatever. Don't bother us. And then she's trying to use like hurt as the reason for that. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure that some people were and have been and are hurt by him. I don't doubt that. But I'm not so sure Waxy was one of those people. And there are a few others I'm not so sure were really all that hurt or that hurt anyways. But it just, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like so mean, like, I mean, I'm sure like all of us have had that moment or whatever in probably like grade school, maybe even junior high, where like everyone was invited to a sleepover but you, and like maybe they were even kind of like a little too happy to let you know that, this is exactly what this sounds like. And, you almost feel it for him too. I know it's just maybe a stupid analogy or whatever, but this is the only one I got, I guess.
Each other, so it's hard for me, Ren, and
that's understandable.
I've been being hurt on the YouTube platform, and it's incorrect what's been going on, and you happen to be right in the middle in the mix of hurting me. This is not your fault, but my mother's been in and out of the hospital. I feel bad you've lost yours and your grandma. I know the pain. I've lost my grandma, so I get that. My mom is in her 80s, so you just don't know what might be the thing. My dog passed away, and I've got Ren beating me up for terrible things, and I never did anything to Ren. In the real life, imagine if someone walked over to your house and just berated you, and you're like, you got the wrong house. I mean, why are you here? It just made no sense.
I wish people would stop. I mean, I get the analogy about housing. I get why people want to do that or whatever, but, and whatever, when it comes to spaces or whatever, it makes sense. But I mean, if someone comes into your house and starts berating you, then you can't you're going to have a pretty hard time getting away. And you're going to have to leave your house, and you're going to have to leave your house without the person following. That's difficult. But if you're on social media, especially now these days with all these platforms have, tools or whatever features at your disposal where you can block or silence or mute people, it just seems kind of entitled to expect people to not say what they're thinking or feeling because you don't feel like being upset by what they're thinking and feeling. I don't know. Owen Wilson voice. I have an Owen Wilson voice, or Waxy does?
Truly made no sense.
Well, I understand your pain because that's how I felt when I first read across Words Have Power. So I understand your pain, and I apologize for making you feel that way. I apologize for making you feel that way. And apologize for the horrific things I said.
I appreciate the apology, and I do see in the chat, apologies aren't good enough. We're going to rehash. Well, the problem is, I really am trying to help Ren understand where it went wrong, trying to get him to really see that he was set off on such a small thing, and he went so hard over such a small thing.
Well, I don't think it was. I think, and I don't want to sit here and make any excuses, right? But I think it was the collaboration of everything that was going on with, police wife life, my feelings towards Little Red, Words Have Power, all these people that are coming at me, and I'm going back at them, and it's like, oh, this is another person, let me just destroy them real fast. You know, maybe that's a negative way of thinking, a negative way of looking at it. But that's, to be honest with you, that's probably how I looked at it. No, it's not a problem. That's definitely how I looked at it.
And like that's a real thing too. Like, I mean, I've caught myself doing that. Like if I did a video or a stream and something was said or done and it, pissed off a lot of people, and next thing I know, there's my comments are filling up with, telling me what a shitty person I am or whatever. And what, I'm not complaining, whatever. I honestly, it's given me new video ideas, so I'm not complaining. But you do kind of get put on the defensive. So it's very easy to read like a benign comment or even a complimentary one and take it the wrong way and then kind of just, reply with some smart ass remark or whatever. Like, I've done it several times and I feel bad every time, but it's very easy to do that. I'm sorry, I didn't notice we were beating anyone up. I'm sorry, Seabreeze. I don't see us beating anyone up. I mean, we're commentating on the way the stream went. I wanted to do it for a while now, but just, other shit came up. And I understand if you don't like it, that's fine. I mean, I think I make myself very clear, and I will do it again, though. I thank you for reminding me to do this again. Please don't anyone send anyone any hate, any harassment, any comments, anything. Okay. And don't send it to Waxy. Don't send it to anyone else. Don't send it to Seabreeze. Don't send any shit like that because of anything you see on my channel ever, please. I don't want that. I don't want, if I know for a fact that my channel is producing that, I'm not going to want to do my channel anymore. So please don't do that. Okay. But in the same respect, I think we should be able to talk about things. Well, I've been reading my chat for the most part. Yeah. I mean, Dottie's got a point, but I mean, it's still though. I mean, just because it's done in one chat doesn't mean I want it done in mine, or it doesn't mean it excuses it. Rather, I should say. But people are commentating, and people, maybe are making a few digs or whatever about, her crying. But I mean, I don't see anyone beating her up though. And not for nothing, I'm curious, Seabreeze, did you kind of give her the same attitude when she was all up in Twitter and in streams talking about how I'm behind this shit, or I'm the enforcer or whatever, I played protection, and she's got all this evidence or whatever? I mean, and I don't want to give you shit. That's not what I'm trying to do here. But I'm just saying that if what you're worried about is people ganging up on one another, or is people ganging up on one person rather, I'm wondering if it's just certain one people that you worry about this with, or if you worry about this with all one people. That's what I'm asking, I guess. Nobody deserves it. So I want to say that. No one deserves it. Dottie didn't deserve it. Charlotte doesn't deserve it. Okay. No one deserves to get ganged up on or anything like that. Absolutely not. But I also think that the term ganged up on is used very freely. Like, if you have a lot of people kind of perturbed by something you said or did, that's not ganged up on. If you have a lot of people coming in your comments and leaving you like horrible shit, that could be seen as ganged up on, in my opinion. Hey, Golden Unicorn. I don't even see any more comments anymore. So. Oh, okay, that was the last one. All right. And I also want to say too, like because I seen that she said that you obviously aren't reading your chat, and we all know I don't read the chat like I should. I admit that. But I mean, I have a pretty big list of words that I have blacklisted from the chat. Like you won't be able to post anything with certain words, anyways. But beyond that, and these are words that are really hurtful, like hate speech and shit like that, and close to it, I'd say. But I will myself and my mods. I mean, we will police the chat, I guess, to a certain extent. Like we don't want people to have to like deal with trolls or shit like that, really. But we're not going to stop people from arguing. I mean, I'm not. I don't think they will either. I mean, you can argue without calling people, effing skinks or whatever shit like that, But even if some insults do kind of come out, and we're all adults here, right? I mean, I think all of us as adults, we should be able to go on social media and conduct ourselves in a way where we're not hurling out shit like that. But we should also, as adults, and we go on social media, we should also kind of expect to hear shit like that once in a while, and if we do hear it, I don't think we should go around demanding a safe space. I mean, it's a debate, it's an argument, it's okay. Yeah, and we're talking about shit from the video. We're talking about the things that we see wrong with the behavior in the video. We're not hating on her. Okay, we can discuss. She chose to go up on the panel. This was a public, channel on YouTube. She chose to go up on panel and have this discussion in front of an audience, knowing that it would stay up in his channel and be viewed again and again. She chose this. Okay, I choose this when I do streams or videos. So if people are then talking about me in their channels, I gotta expect it. I'm not going to. I don't like it when people tell like bold-faced lies. Absolutely, I don't like that. But beyond that, if anything, I say thank you. But so yeah, I think we can kind of critique her. I'm gonna go back to the video.
It's like, well, if I shut her up, then I can go back to contending to JJ and words have power. These people that I just want to just leave me alone at the end of the day.
I get that it probably started to feel overwhelming from this perspective.
I mean, you got 50, 60 women coming at you, and it's like, Jesus Christ. Like,
well, that might be something to look at, because if there was, I don't know the 50, 60, but for sure we'll say 12 to 15 that I'm aware of. But the thing is, you have to, as a person, go, why in the heck is this out of the blue that these women are all upset? They weren't upset with me 2 months ago.
It's not out of the blue. We've been going. Me and these women have been going at it for a very long time, and you're in the community, so you see it. You wasn't a part of it, but we have been going at it for a very, very long time, and it's draining. It's very, very draining.
Well,
of course you get the views and all that, but it's mentally draining.
Absolutely, and I really, really am trying to help, but you've been tagging me almost daily. If you didn't want, you've been tagging me almost daily. That's to tell me you're going to talk about me.
Well, and I see that the thing is with that is that, when I first came online, one of my mentors told me, if you're going to talk about somebody, let them know. Don't be a wuss and don't do it behind their back. Let them know. Let them know what it is. And that's just how I've been all my life. I'll let you know what it is with me. If I'm going to do a stream on you, you should definitely know.
Damn.
Also, when you tag people in YouTube with the algorithm, their followers get to see the notification and see the what is it called? The community tab post too. That's also another reason. You know, it is YouTube. There is an algorithm. There is a what word am I looking for here? There is a level of SEO that goes into planning a live or doing the show, you know? And let's be real, we do these shows to get as many people here as possible. We do videos to get as many views as possible. If anybody say that they're doing a video for nobody to watch, they're lying.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the YouTubers that are financially working with YouTube, I can see that. I personally, I've made in this whole time $10, 9 something. So I'm not doing money, so that part doesn't really affect me. I maybe will, try to be a channel that's monetized and make, super chats and all that, but I haven't yet.
Well, you have 2,000, 3,000 subscribers, so all you gotta do is turn the super chat on.
Yes, I know that. I've been told that. I just didn't know how to do it, and so I'm looking into that. Yeah, I understand. It's a user error issue. I get that it's my thing. I came on YouTube.
You said it's a user error issue. You have an error issue?
No, me. I'm the user error. I'm the issue. The reason I don't have super chats. It's not a mechanical issue. It's a human. It's me. I'm the problem.
Right, that's simple. Somebody can just share their screen with you to show you how to do it. It's like 2 seconds.
Oh,
you just gotta turn the button on.
Oh, there.
In your YouTube studio.
Okay.
I mean, if you can set up a live, if you can upload a video,
yes,
you can definitely turn on your super chat. You just need to know where to go to turn it on.
Okay. That's good. I would like to do that.
Yeah, like if you go down on the side, when you go into your YouTube studio, your back office, you're going to see display, content, a couple other things. It says monetization. Click the monetization when you go in that. And this is on a mainstream, not inside of a video. Don't go inside of a video. Go into the back office, the dashboard. And when you click on monetization, it'll take you to the screen where you can turn. It's literally just 2 spots. You just slide over and you turn on the super chats and you turn on the what is it called? Super chats, and it's something else that they have
stickers.
there. Like
Stickers.
Super stickers. So you just turn both of those on.
Okay. That's good to hear. It's helpful.
He's like trying so hard to help her too. I mean, it kills me.
So between you and me, I really feel I don't think you quite get the problem is why you would go after me so hard when I hadn't done. I think you need to think about that. Also think about like the willingness to go, you go for the jugular. And then you end up with 50, 60 women coming at you. The more that we'll hear it and the more it keeps going, that's going to grow because women would be very much upset. I got upset when I heard that what you said about LRC. She's a friend of mine. She was a friend of mine, a YouTube friend, not a personal friend. Like,
and I think that's another narrative that's being spun that's wrong. Like, I never told LRC F you after she was dead. Like, that's not, use the word dead. I never said that to that lady. What I said to her was probably what was definitely when she was alive and she was in my chat and I was going back and forth with police wife. Like, that situation happened, and then her situation of her passing was months and months and months after. So it's like, it seemed like y'all tried to, and I don't want to see y'all, but the community tried to make it as if I said that to her and then the next week she passed. Like, no, that's not how it happened. That's not how it happened. And police wife like know that.
Right.
That's not fair to me because it makes it look like what I said to this lady caused her demise, and I have nothing to do with her demise at all. At all.
Ren, I'm not aware of any of the stuff pre LRC passing. I'm aware of you saying that the B, you know, and I'm worried, I don't have the exact words, but the B, you know, forget about the B, or that's not
No,
important.
what I said was I never said nothing about a deadbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing about a dead bee.
I never disrespected a deadbeat. But that's just me, Charles, talking. I'm not calling her per se
but you shouldn't be
bee.
mad. You're not mad at LRC for passing.
Huh?
You're not mad at LRC for passing. Right?
What do you mean? Like, why would I be mad at her for passing
But
away?
you said she was a bee after she passed.
No, that's just me just using the word, just talking. I'm not calling her a bee. Maybe that was a bad choice, bad word to use.
Oh, it was way bad. It's not a little bad. It's a lot bad. And it hurt a lot of us to hear you say that. It was so disrespectful. And she wasn't even buried yet. And I mean, even if she had been buried, it was.
I mean, do people not realize? I mean, no, not people. Are there really a lot of people or something that don't realize that people talk differently? Like, people will use different turns of phrases, or, you know, slang or whatever. And, you know, like, some people use the word bitch like people use the word bro, you know. And you go to like the UK or Australia, and they use the C word like crazy. Like, I want to live there. I'd be so good at that. You know, where you say it here, and like, Jesus Christ, you could almost feel like hellfire raining down on you sometimes, you know. It's just the word bitch doesn't mean the same thing to him as it does to her, you know. It's
so close to, I don't think it would ever be called for, actually. I can't even reason that out. But you're saying it's just like, it rolls off my tongue. Well, that's the parts you're going to have to think about, because that right there, that one thing riled up lots and lots of people. I didn't even know.
Think that they
I
start
didn't
to
know
spin
who
a
you
narrative,
were.
though. I don't think, it's context matters, and they know if they listen to the video, they would know it wasn't meant like I called her a B. Like, no.
Well, do you remember the stream?
And then I think people get half the information. They don't even listen to, you know, what they're accusing me of. They don't even listen to what was said. They just go off of what other people tell them. It's like this, you know. I've done a lot of journalism, and it's like, it's very important to get the facts.
Well, what I'm saying is a fact, and you then AT2 came on and asked you how'd this happen? What'd you do? And you repeated it, and he's like, you know, you can't say that about a dead lady. So, okay, I was under the impression, and because I really don't want to argue with you, I was under the impression.
Is this when the chat starts getting
we
angry
were
with
going
her?
to try. This was about having you know, fix mend fences, so to speak. And I'm trying to tell you the big things that you need to do some thinking about, because.
And I'm listening to you. I'm not arguing with you, am I?
Yeah, you kind of are saying it like that's just the way I talk, and it wasn't in it's deflection.
It's not deflection.
You need to own that that's what you said, and it was wrong to say it. And then I'm trying to help. Then you need to do that for each person. Go back and think about who you ranted on the past.
I would also say that there should be some apologizing to me too. Like, you know, like being called the N-word, you know, that's not cool at all. But nobody said anything about that. I guess because, hey, it's real, you know?
I can tell you that the words, that word we all know, nope, don't say that. That's not right. That's not nice.
It's not nice.
You know,
Kills me.
I can't
It's
even
not
count. I
nice.
wrote down on a piece of paper all the names you called me. It filled the piece of paper, Ren. It filled the piece of paper. So
Well, I think if
that's
it's
just
not right,
Waxy.
if it's not right for me, then it has to not be right.
How did all the names fill a piece of paper when she had just said, like earlier in the stream, that they didn't have, like, he just out of the blue, like, came at her. She's trying to figure out why, like, what happened. We didn't interact, we didn't bother each other. So how does it fill a piece of paper? And I don't know, I feel like even if it filled like 100 pieces of paper, for the most part, I can't think of like 100 pieces of paper of insults really quite comparing to him being called the N-word. I mean, maybe some words or whatever could compare, especially hearing it over and over again. But for the most part, it just seems a lot worse. That what he heard seems a lot worse.
For everybody else as well, right? Not excusing my behavior, but
I guess
you know
I
what
can
I mean?
only I know what you're saying, but you'll show me where I ever called you a name. Show me where you, I want somebody to show me where you, oh gosh, I got it backwards. Sorry, Ren. I never called you a name. I'd ask somebody to show me that. I've never called you a name, ever. And yet I can fill a page with the names you've called me. So if you don't see the imbalance there.
Well, I think the community called me a monster, right? Y'all don't say my name, y'all say the monster. That in itself is like very, 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 I believe that's prejudice. Like that calling me that makes me want to fight.
That is a very good point, Belinda Paul. Waxy gonna say sorry to all those people she's claimed are cyber criminals? I mean, like, I know she's dropped my name in a few chats or whatever, or a few streams, but like just recently I heard what she was saying, about me there in Kay Baxter's when she was, Waxy was up on there with Katie, how I'm involved. I pretty much ran protection for the others or whatever. It just, like, she hasn't seen anything. I know she hasn't seen anything that shows or even really suggests. I mean, it just seems kind of fucked up. I don't know. Like, I'm not about to go around and start blaming shit on people just because I don't like them. So why just, I don't know. Maybe I am being a little petty with that part now. I don't know, but I'm still a little perturbed by it.
Okay, we changed it. I was talking about me, never calling you a name, and you filled the page of names calling me.
I want to hear that again.
And changed. Okay, we changed.
That I believe that's prejudice. Like that calling me that makes me want to fight.
Okay, we changed it. I was talking about me, never calling you a name, and you filled the page of names calling me. So, monster, if you looked at the overwhelming, if each one of us ladies wrote down everything you said about us,
wow,
and then we'd be accountable for whatever we said about you, Ren, it's like, 1,000 pounds on your side and 32 on ours. It's way unbalanced, and it's kind of not right to, like, I guess I'm hearing, because I'm friends with some people that you don't like, you lumped me in. And boy, that is painting with a pretty broad brush.
So would you say that? So from your perspective, maybe I deserve to be called the N-word?
Never, Ren. But I didn't deserve to be called a cracker bitch either. You know, these things they're way out of hand, and I believe she got very upset.
There's a lot of you know, things that have went off the rails, and I think everybody is at a heightened, you know, what word am I looking for? Everything is heightened nowadays. You know, with COVID, with a whole lot of things that's going on. That's not me making no excuses for my behavior, but I will say that we're all stuck in the house. We're all so tensions are high, and tensions have been high. You know, again, that's not me making no excuses. All I can do is sit back, reflect. I'm listening to what you're saying. I'm taking notes, and I have some things to work on.
Can you explain to me what Grace Case means?
What does what?
What Grace Case means in the chat? She's the third one from the bottom in my phone.
This
I'm
kills
asking
me.
what she means.
She gets mad at him for the chat.
Well,
it seems.
At the very beginning of this, I told you people will always want to drag you backwards. This is an example of that. So I think that's pretty clear what she said. What she's saying is that, how can I put this in a PG term? So she means you won't let it go. Right?
Okay.
That's what she's saying, that you keep asking the same thing over and over and over.
But does everybody understand why? This has been...
And then also you got to speak up too, Waxy, because it's like hard for them to hear you also.
Okay. I get the phone right up to my mouth. Is that better? I burned my face with grease today, and I have blisters. So it's hurtful to be, certain positions. But, okay. I do think it's probably time for me to get off the panel. I see many people saying things about I've asked too many times.
Let's just stop watching the chat. Let's stop watching the chat. I'm not disrespecting you. I'm trying to come to some type of resolution. Stop watching the chat.
Can I interject for 1 minute, real?
Well, yeah. Well, give me a minute. You understand what I'm saying, Waxy? Because we're trying to come to some type of common ground here. But if you're watching the chat and it's what word do I want to use? I don't want to use trigger because I don't like that word. But if it's throwing you off, then it's best that you not look at it and just pay attention to me. This is me and your conversation. Does that make sense?
It does, but it's overwhelming in your chat. So I want to hear what Tia's going to say.
There was like 30 people in it.
Well, I only got 65 people here. It's not like 200 or 300 people here.
Yeah, but
like yesterday.
I get that, but even if it's 20 people that think I'm being hard on you when I came here to hopefully help, I didn't need to speak up to you at all. And so, if I'm doing this wrong, I will stop. So, Tia, you wanted to speak, so please.
I think that whatever, anything like this, from all sides, it should be dealt with privately. Like dragging people out, name calling from either side. It doesn't matter who's doing it, how many times it's been done. It just shouldn't happen at all.
Right. Well, privately, the only that's one way. But
I don't think that we have even a way of communication. Like I don't have a way of communicating to anybody. So this is the olive branch to maybe create that. I think also at the end of the day, it's like I needed to get what I needed to get out for myself. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
See, right there, where he just said how I like what he starts to give her an answer, but he's like, but whatever. I needed to say what I needed, or what I wanted to say to get it off of my chest. Like, he's basically saying, listen, man, I felt I needed to apologize for me. I know that regardless of everything else, I have ownership here, and that is what I need to do, and that is what I'm going to do. Whatever else may or may not come, but this is what I'm doing. I've gotten apologies, as we all have. And that's like the best freaking kind of apology to get. The kind that's not conditional. The kind that is saying, listen, I fucked up. And my apology for it is not conditional on anything else. The only thing that I'm driving my apology is just the fact that I fucked up. No matter what it is you do or don't do, it doesn't change the fact that I fucked up and I need to make this right. That's like the best kind of apology. And that's what he's saying. And it just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just gotten really, really good at apologizing because I've done it a lot. I don't know, but I just don't see how people like our age can just not see that. I don't know.
Waxy?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, it does.
So I guess that's what this is more about, acknowledging my wrongs, apologizing for my wrongs, and starting the process to move forward and fixing those wrongs. But I understand what Grace is saying. Grace is saying that, and this is kind of one of the things that I felt within the community.
Dude, this is so true what Sally Godfrey says. She's trying to create a reaction from Ren so she can go back and say what a bad man Ren is. He called me names and made me cry. You seen this before, didn't you? Like, for real. Because the end, it's kind of what she does.
Is like, if I'm even trying to do the right thing and trying to fix it, but still getting slammed every time, it's going to be frustrating. And it's like, all right, well, F it, If I'm still going to be looked at as this monster, as this evil person, when I'm trying to mend fences, I'm trying to fix things, it's like, yeah, I've done wrong, but I haven't hurt nobody. I haven't hurt nobody's kids. I haven't took nothing from anybody, You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. What I want to say is, and I guess people are really not getting it, Ren. I mean, if
Waxy,
I respect.
I think the biggest thing is that
she's in a conversation with him, not the chat.
No, but okay, I get that. But someone I respect, Danielle Speaks TV, her point, and I think she means what she's saying. I don't think anybody here has been mean or disrespectful. I just feel that the point of view here is that I am trying to go too hard, and the why does matter, Danielle. Not for me. It doesn't help me. No, I'm not here to try to have him tell me why for me. The why was for him. So that was why I was here, wanting him to know, to reason through it for himself. Why would he attack a 63-year-old woman?
Yeah, the why was for him. The why, I'm only asking him the why to help him come to the conclusion that Aaron made him do it.
That he had never crossed paths with, and
I just hope tomorrow that y'all side don't make a bunch of videos slamming me, saying that I like disrespected you, because I haven't been disrespected to that.
No, you have not. You've not been disrespectful. I hope I wasn't either. I really, and what?
I don't want them to also to think that because my chat, I don't feel like the chat is attacking you. I believe these are some of your followers as well. Like,
no, I see 2 maybe here now. Hoot. Yeah. As far as real followers, it's Hoot. Mrs. Cassandra was here. I don't see her here anymore. But that's it. But if you right now, if we just stop and read every single chat, going back, it says, apologies enough. What's this lady want blood? It's, she's Jesus. What is she doing? And I really, really thought if the only way this gets better, it really is 3 things. It comes down to 3 things. You really have to understand why you did what you did so you won't repeat. And that's me trying to get coach you. Or
watching this the first time, right about there, I sat there and I thought I almost messaged Ren too, saying, dude, if you want to get back on their good side or something, she needs to hear from you. Say something like, blame it on me. Say, I made you do it. I'm like, if you want to get back on their good side, that's all you got to do. But I decided against that. Not that I don't think he would have done that. I know he would have done that. But we would have laughed about it. But it's just like, I felt like that's what this was a little bit. This was kind of like a little bit of a strong arm, I don't know. I mean, I'm so happy that I see other people having mentioned this in chat, like before I did, because I was starting to think that maybe I was just, I don't know, getting a little too not full of myself, but just thinking about myself too much or whatever. But, and just thinking, no, I have nothing that I'm not in anyone's mind like that. But apparently I wasn't the only one thinking that. So not quite as conceited as I thought, I guess.
Give you some solid advice. You need to understand that. And I can't answer that for you. You will have to figure that out. Then it needs sincere apologies. And then people will have to see that Real has changed, that he doesn't talk vulgar words to women, and he can maybe be a little bit less reactionary.
Well, I think that comes with time, though. That's not going to happen today or tomorrow.
I absolutely agree. This is not going to be fixed.
And I also believe that, yes, some people are owed apologies from me, but I'm also owed apologies from people. I think it definitely goes both ways.
Okay. I think it'd be a good idea to maybe share. Not now, you don't have to. You'd have to think about it. But who owes you an apology? And so that people understand, it's not every single person. If it ends up you think 3 people do, then I guess then address those 3. But as far as how many people you do, this is not a tit for tat. This is not an equal playing field. And I feel like, and I knew this could happen, that if I come on here and actually try to have a conversation, that there's people that just don't want me to, I guess, try. And they don't see that the try was with care. It wasn't.
Say that again. Slow down. Say that again. Because you broke up.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah, I know, Kiki. I know. That's why I should not be here.
Well, no, that's the part I didn't hear, which you said that you know.
She hasn't said this. She said
say it over again because I broke up.
Well, there's some people trying to share that they're here. I see Sassy's here too. So I have other supporters in the chat. But it is overwhelming that I've been the bad guy, and I will be damned if that's true. I have been mistreated by Ren. It's going on 3 weeks. No, it is past 3 weeks. So
It's been a
live
pretty
in my
hectic month.
shoes. Live in my shoes. There's women in this chat. You never met the man ever. You didn't have any dealings with him, and he said vulgar things to me about me. So I'm trying to be nice and I thought I will give it a shot to tell Ren where this is at. If he really wanted to know, if he really, really did, then I think what I had to say would be of interest. If I'm wasting my breath and I'm upsetting this many people, well, this is going to just be more of the problem. So, Ren, I know Jennifer. I know Jennifer pretty good. She's, I would call her a friend. I'm afraid to use that word anymore. I get scolded for that, but maybe that's who.
That's what it was. This was right after I went on a little red stream in like the middle of the night there, and I apparently, like, I don't know, just shocked the shit out of her when I said, "Dude, we're not friends." Like, she's like, "Well, I've been on your stream before, and like you helped me with a video, and like we've talked in chat, yeah, but like I don't know. I think friends. I think I'm friends with like Tina. Like she and I talk on the phone like all the time, or in Messenger or whatever. We share stuff about our lives. Like I know nothing about her life. She knows nothing about mine. We've never. I don't. She says that we DM'd before. I'm not even sure we did that. We could have. I don't know, but I don't think we did. But she was just shocked that I said that we weren't friends. And not that I wasn't even saying like we could never be friends. Just at that day, that moment, we just hadn't become friends. That's what it was. I think that's what kind of prompted a lot of this.
You should be talking to. This is hard to see how the reaction of me trying to help. It's a mistake. It's a mistake, Ren.
What? Oh goodness gracious! Time out. If this is a conversation.
I didn't, Danielle. I didn't watch him, Danielle.
Mandy says, where'd it go? Shit, where'd it go? I just seen it. Oh, is that on this screen? Oh, I'm on the wrong one. That's why. Duh. Mandy had just said, yeah, Little Red was a little hurt by that too. And I felt bad for that afterwards. I mean, I didn't say that we weren't friends, but I felt like she and I were becoming friends. Like we're right at like at the beginning of becoming friends. Like we had just spoken on the phone, like bullshitted on the phone for like the second time ever. Well, like the first time we did was over a reason, it was months ago. But like maybe 2 months ago or something, it was like the first time she and I just bullshitted on the phone for no reason, So I felt like she and I were becoming friends. And I should have said that. I should have worded that. I should have explained that better. And I did. I felt bad afterwards. And because I didn't want to hurt her feelings. And I didn't mean to. I mean, out of a lot of people on YouTube that I've talked to and everything, like I've always liked her. She's been someone I could see myself being friends with. But I don't know. I felt bad for that. You're right, Mandy.
No, that's not true.
If this is a conversation between me and you to iron out me and your differences, how is it a mistake if we're ironing out our differences?
Well, there's so many people. To the chat. But see, you know that the chat, and you, it's like a circle. It's like we are no good without ourselves.
Well, I know anywhere you go in the chats are going to be brutal. It's going to be people that's with you, some people that's not going to be with you, some people that's going to be neutral. But I didn't put this live together for the response to the chat. I put the live together to be able to speak to the people that are at least get my feelings out to the people that I wanted to talk to, you being one of them. So that's my goal here. My goal isn't
Do
trying
you
to
think?
make sure you do the right words.
My
goal isn't what the chat is saying, you know?
Right. And I get that. Do you think this is I don't know what the right word is here, a territory thing? Like I'm over at your house right now, so that
I don't think it's a territory thing. I think it's just a matter of maybe some people you know,
am I muted?
You know, certain people know how to deal with certain people.
Where is it? Where'd it go? Damn it. Oh, okay. Michelle G says, Aaron, you had been attacked for days on end. Don't feel bad about going in that stream trying to stand up for yourself. No, I don't feel bad about that. It might not have been the wisest thing to do because I was kind of upset and I was just like, you know what, fuck this. That's why I went over there. It's never really a smart thing, but I mean, I'm not at all upset with the way it went. I do feel bad though about how I answered Red. I should have given it more thought and I should have explained myself better. And I feel bad about that.
And I think maybe what I said to you, you're just not over it. It's just not going to be easy as just me sitting here telling you I'm sorry for what I said to you or what I did to you. It's going to take more. And I understand that. But some people is like, well, he apologized, just start the process of moving on. It's just a matter of personality for whatever that individual likes. You know? Me sometimes too is like I'm like, all right, I apologize, move on, let's move on. But sometimes when people are hurt, that hurt can come out in multiple different ways. So you have to work through that hurt with that person. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do here with you. Are you not feeling that?
I
from my perspective, I'm not paying attention to the chat. I don't care about the chat.
I feel that you are apologizing. It's the understanding part that that's where we're missing here, Ren. It's not an understanding that I didn't even expect an apology. I really thought maybe I could help you because I want it to stop and I want it to calm down. So I'm talking to you like
I wanted to stop too. I mean,
of course.
It doesn't help anybody. Like, people brands are getting ruined. People
yes.
I'm losing sponsorship. This is not a good thing for anybody.
Right.
For none of the parties involved.
So I would think then you'd be of interest.
I paused the wrong one.
Of what might help.
I want to point that out though too. Like he did this stream and no one prompted him. Like he and I didn't talk or anything before. This was all him. He did this regardless of whether or not people were going to come, regardless of whether or not people were going to talk to him. He did the stream just so he could apologize. And he did this after his Twitter was I think his Twitter was taken. I know he lost the sponsorship. He did this all after that. And I'm not saying that like he, he's like deserves like man of the year or whatever for that. I'm not saying that, but I mean, I'm gonna ask, how is it? And I get why people are mad at him. I understand that, and I'm not trying to take away from that. But taking that into account of how and why people are mad at him, how do you listen? How do you listen to this stream? How do you listen to him and not soften up a little bit? I mean, I don't know. I don't get it.
And
well, I'm listening to you. I think that's where the disconnect is. I think that you're looking at the chat and the way the chat is responding to you. You think I'm not listening to you, but that's not true. I hear everything you're saying. I'm taking mental notes and I'm knowing what to work on. But that's what I have to do, though. You know?
That is what you have to do. That is correct.
But I can't. Or I want to make sure I say this clearly. I know what I have to do. I know what I have to work on. You know, and I think what you reading the chat, I think you're taking what they're feeling, and I think you may be putting those feelings onto me. This is what I'm guessing because
no, Ren, it's actually really more that I'm like, oh my God, I see how these people, and it's several, feel that I'm like, maybe the word dogpiling, I'm being way too hard on you. I have to take that in and go,
well, I mean,
that's
not
how people
everybody
perceive it.
Or some people may be protective of me, you know? But that would be the same thing if I came to your house as well.
That's what I said. Like, maybe this is a territory thing. Maybe
I don't want to say that either.
I know.
I don't think that we're having a bad conversation here.
We're not having. We're having a respectful conversation, but
can I ask Tia to inject real quick? Tia,
sure.
Can you unmute yourself real quick? Tia, she's still here.
Sorry, Real, I was muted. I muted myself because I was looking for my phone charger and it was making a lot of noise.
Tia, how do you feel?
Yeah.
I just lost my train of thought, actually, of what I wanted to ask her. Would this be the right question, Waxy? How do you feel that the conversation isn't going right? I'm kind of discombobulated right now, Waxy. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like we were going on a good direction, and I feel like the chat derailed that. But I can't control the chat, you know. Like their feelings are their feelings. You know,
well, that's exactly what my point was going to be, Waxy. Firstly, I would like to applaud you for coming up here and saying your piece. You know, that was brave. And I say that with all sincerity. All sincerity.
Thank you.
But I'm going to defend Ren when he's saying, people are going to react how they're going to react. It's like I said earlier, we can only control ourselves, if you know what I mean. We can only control what we do, what we say. We are the only ones who can be accountable.
Waxy, you feel that I didn't acknowledge what I did, and you don't think I apologized to you? Waxy?
I'm here.
Because that's what some people say in the chat. If you, I'm sorry for what I did to you, Waxy. I apologize for what I did to you.
Thank you, Ren. That is actually the first direct apology to me. I appreciate that. I think I've really said what I was trying to say. I maybe didn't get it said right, but if the intent here was for this to be some mending, it's in a beginning mending, not a complete mending.
Well, somebody has to start a process. I mean, or it's going to keep going the way it's going. If we truly want things to stop, these conversations have to be had. And all I'm trying to do is just, get the ball rolling, in so many words.
Right. So, yeah, I think that's what we can take away from this is that we.
Say that again. You broke up.
I think that is what can be taken away from this. And then just we'll see. I do feel like it was a mistake, not because of you, Ren, but I will think about this. If so many people think this was wrong, I would ask them to.
There's 72 people in here. There were 50 when you came in here, so that means 22 more people came. And we're looking at a chat that's probably 10 to 15 people commenting. So maybe 2 or 3 people may have not agreed with what you said or wanted you to let up. Those numbers still look good in your favor. I don't. You understand what I'm saying? I mean,
Yes, and this is, I think, really Jennifer. People appreciated Jennifer for her effort, but
Jennifer P
Waxy
and Jennifer.
But Waxy's done it wrong. So I need to take some time to reflect on what I did, so I can actually say what I did wrong, because I really don't see what I did wrong. I was trying to help. So
Waxy, I don't think you did anything wrong, love. I think that to me, you sound very tired, exhausted.
You can't please everybody. Also, you can't please everybody. It's impossible.
If it was just 1 or 2 people, I would be right there with you. It's just that it was overwhelming, and I'm not looking at chat right now, so that's maybe better. But I am very tired, Tia. This is night after night, and my grandson's birthday's tomorrow, and I have a life besides. I had to can some beans were ready in my garden, and there's a whole life going on, right? So I thought, and I noticed that what I think tends to be bad. I went on streams. I like, oh, why the heck am I here? This is terrible.
All right. We can come back to this. I was just told to check something out, and I did, and it's relevant to what we were talking about earlier. Wait, let me log out of Twitter so I don't accidentally view up and pull up my DMs again. All right. Cool. It's still viewable, and this one should be too. Okay, so I'm going to share screen. I guess we'll do that one first. So I guess people are really they're really going at Christ conflict now. When the hell is this? August 6th? Wow. This is crazy. I mean, he was like their like savior or whatever. Their freaking knight in shining armor or whatever. Now they're calling him a sick fuck and a vagina. They're calling him a vagina. You look like a goddamn vagina. Come at me, you piece of shit. I can't stand you. That's why I blocked your ass. Come at me. You're blocked. Oh, that's funny. I'm not going to be able to pull that up. It's too small. You'll block me on Twitter, and I'll tell you why I ghosted you. I thought that was his whole problem. It's just like he said that they ghosted him, but they were like arguing with him about it. I thought that was it. Okay, whatever. All right. So other than that, though, there's one more. She's saying, I had a toxic person in my life that I got rid of. Now he is going around telling people lies. I have the screenshots and phone call log to prove it. I don't like getting yelled for not calling someone when things occur in my real life, or a friend need help, and to me that was more important. I also explained to this person, I say that it was nothing against them, but I was going through a rough point in my life, and I didn't know who I could and couldn't trust. I told him I didn't know what was and wasn't being said behind the scenes, and I needed to distance myself from my own well-being. If that is a problem that I care for myself and set boundaries, then that's on you, not me. I also don't put another man before my boyfriend who I love and adore, and he didn't like how another man was talking to me and how he was demanding things from me. I mean, I don't know how he talked to her. Maybe he did talk to her kind of. I don't know. I'm not gonna comment and shit I don't know about, but I mean, I don't know. This just doesn't sound right. For my own well-being, if there's a problem that, okay, wait, demanding things from me. I talked to him one last time and left it off as I'm sorry, but I don't want anyone I can't trust in my space. Yet now he is going public and saying I ghosted him when we talked about this and why I was no longer talking to him. Or when we talked about this and why I was no longer talking to him. I feel this was private and should stay private, in my opinion. Is that all he was saying? Is that all he said was that she ghosted him? Because she's basically admitting that. She's saying that she kind of ghosted him. She's saying that there's reasons for it, but she's still saying this is why I need to back away. I don't know. It just seems wrong that they're putting him out there like that. Oh, I'm sorry, Amy Lou. The first tweet I was reading was JJ's. Who I was reading just now is it Jackie Sunshine? I think. Yeah, Jackie Sunshine. Yeah, and it's not on the screen anymore. But JJ is the other one. I do want to see that. You know what? I might be able to see that picture on my phone. No, I don't think I can. Try this. I'm going to go back to the stream. There's only a few minutes left in the stream, but it's the way it ends that I wanted to play to and hear.
It's almost always when I come in thinking maybe
I
could help and give some insight. So what I want to say at this point is what Jennifer was saying. I didn't agree with everything, but she was helpful to you. Whatever you can take from what I've been saying, if that's helpful, and then maybe it's going to take other people that can say things from their heart, their perspective, to help you. I mean, here's the thing. What if the only two people that were willing to talk to Ren ends up being Jennifer and Waxy? This won't go very far then. So
I mean, that'll be what it is. And then, moving forward, and you can only move forward in the positive direction. I mean, I can't get mad at people if they don't want to talk to me. That's not, they don't accept my apology. All I can do is move forward. I'm not going to keep bashing them. I may report on something that they do because that's what we do. We report. but I'm not going to keep bashing them. I'm not going to keep using foul language towards them. I'm not going to keep.
Well, Ren, what about this then? If you go back, didn't you do other fun content? I mean, it is night after night. Anti-KJ community did this. Anti-KJ did that. So what if that wasn't your focus?
It's been a wild month. It's been a wild month for all of us. And I don't think it was all anti-KJ.
Well, no, not all. But it's a lot. It's a lot.
Amzi and them. There was some other people mixed in there. It was a lot of drama, though. It definitely was a lot of drama in the month of July.
My point, though, Ren, which I'm trying to say, is that is what you could do. You could go, oh, I don't know, don't hold me to this. Let's say it's 8 videos. That didn't need to be. Don't focus on you don't have to report on the anti-KJ community. And like I said earlier, there are anti-KJ community people that would be happy to brand with you, that totally get you, I guess. You totally get them. So it's, I heard you say many times, don't go there then. And it's like, okay, then that applies across the board. And
I think I should be able to watch who I like. I think the problem comes in is when I comment in the different chats. I think that's when the problem, because if they don't want me there, I should be able to enjoy whatever content creator that I like.
But that goes both ways, Ren. That goes both ways, because you had a go at me and went really low just because I commented about you under a video. I'm a grown woman and I can go and watch and comment wherever I like without having to fear that Ren is going to have a complete fit about it.
That's Tia, that is the problem. That's people get nervous. Oh, who was that? I'm sorry.
It was me. Sorry, Waxy.
That was Joe.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Waxy.
That's the problem that I see over and over and over again.
Yeah.
You get like skittish. It's like
he went down the road of literally bringing up something that he knew. Okay, first time, okay, he might not have known. I doubt it, but he might not have known. Second time, he 100% knew. Sorry, there's work's going on here. He knew and still went down that road just because I wrote a comment. Now he's saying that he should be able to go where he wants and do what he wants. Absolutely, 100%. But then so can we, without fear of Ren calling us hoes and crackers and this, that, and the other. Do you know what I mean?
Me or Ren?
Just in general. I was thinking.
Yeah, I understood that. Yes.
I didn't hear what she said. She hasn't turned the volume up.
My volume's up, Ren. Everybody else can hear me. It's when you don't want to listen, you do that. I don't hear you.
No, that's not the case.
It is, Ren. You do it all the time. You do it all the time. Please don't. Listen. We should be able to go where we want and comment where we want to comment without fear of you going off on one on us. That's not fair on anybody to be I did nothing to you to warrant or deserve for you to come at me the way you did. Nothing. I didn't speak. Listen to me. No, I'm speaking. I did not speak on your child. I did not speak on the race thing. I did not speak on you as a person. I didn't speak on your size or anything like that. All I said was you were behaving like a man-child and spitting a dummy.
What you did maybe you should ask me what you did to piss me off instead of just saying you didn't do anything. Then that way,
Do you know what though, Ren? Do you know what though? Nothing I could have ever done to you as a grown man should warrant you bringing up my abuse. Nothing ever. And then for you to sit there and say, well, fuck her, I didn't do it. That's not my fault that she was abused. No, it's your fault for re-triggering memories, though. It's your fault for re-triggering people. That's your fault.
Okay.
Can you see what I'm saying? Or not? Do you understand or no?
I hear what you're saying. I wouldn't necessarily say I agree with 100% of everything you're saying, but if it's just going to make you more angry, then I'm just going to say
I'm not angry. I'm very, very calm. I'm not angry, Red. I've gone past anger with you. There is no anger with you. I've gone past anger with you. What
at
I'm saying,
the end of the day, when I was on that platform and she posted 3 comments that were directly shots at my daughter, not one time you sat there and said, yo, just chill, don't do that. Then when I got off the panel, you sitting there saying, oh, I didn't know Ren was doing this. I didn't know. I just took his word. You know, he's a liar. He's this, that. You know, maybe I did go low, but I go low. You know?
That's not an excuse, though. That's first thing. I can say, again, just like you were
I don't
saying.
think I'm making it as an excuse. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but listen, I
don't think I'm making no excuses at all.
I can sit as much as you want to. As much as you want to go wherever you want to and do and say whatever you want to in any chat, which you have every right to. So do I. And I was learning things because I don't watch these people. I don't watch Waxy. I've just subbed to her. I think
what did I lie to you about, though? I told you what it was from my perspective. Now, you should be a smart enough woman dealing in YouTube for a very long time. That is my story, their story, and the truth. The truth lies somewhere in the middle. Mm-hmm. So if you didn't get 100% of the information, how is that my fault? You can't blame that on me. That's your fault.
Did I blame that on you, though, or did I was just going, oh, wow, I didn't know that?
You made it like I lied to you, and I never lied to you. Never lied to you.
So because you took that as me saying that you lied, you then decided to use that against me. Is that correct? Is that what you're saying?
Also, you set up there while this lady put up 3 comments about my daughter, and the very reason that we was on the panel talking earlier is the very reason why I was coming at Conspiracy for posting a comment about my daughter, and then she posted what you said was wrong, right? So then you sit up here with this lady that's quote unquote your friend, and she do three things, 3 posts that were about my daughter, and I asked her politely 2 times. The 3rd time, I'm not going to be nice because obviously you're disrespecting me. And if you call me a friend to have respect for me, and you're sitting on the panel and you're watching this and you don't say anything, and then when I get off, you saying he's lying, yes, F you.
So you're annoyed that somebody on their platform put a...
You don't have to say so. I'm telling you what it is.
And I'm trying to understand.
Clear on what I'm saying.
But if you do not calm down,
straight on my words.
Well, one at a time, guys. One at a time, please.
If you don't calm down, I'm not staying up here, Real, because I'm not having you being belligerent. I'm sorry, I'm not.
I don't care if you don't stay up here.
Right, okay, bye, Ren.
Nobody's being belligerent.
Real, bro, calm down, man. Calm down.
Ren, I politely want to say this is what you can't do. I understand if you have a beef with Joe, if that's how you feel, but
I can't do this. But
no, hun, you can't. Oh, hun, I'm sorry. No, you can't. You can't.
But so she can come on me. She can come yelling and hollering at me. But as soon as I take it up, I'm wrong. That's the same thing as saying that.
Yeah,
I think I'm about to end this live.
Stop yelling at Ren too. Come on, guys, both calm down.
She come up here yelling. I'm talking. I'm very respectful, and nobody sees that.
For hours, he did hours.
Have I yelled at you one time up here? Yeah, wait. No. When Jennifer was up here, did I yell at her one time? No. This chick get up here, start yelling at me. I yell at her. Now I'm the worst person in the world. That's bullshit.
Well,
that's utter bullshit.
This is,
and that's the part that pisses me off.
And this is what needs to be worked through, because I'm understanding that Joe feels hurt. Is what I heard. I heard her be hurt. And I didn't hear her yell. I heard her coming at you, trying to say what was upsetting her. Here's the
biggest thing, Waxy, is if you can come at me, why can't I come at you? I gave you the same respect you gave me. I give people the same energy they give me.
That's exactly it too. Because I mean, you just heard Waxy saying how Joe was coming at him because she was hurt. So she's doing this because is in response to what he did to her. Allegedly, he hurt her in some ways, and this is how she's dealing with it. This is how she's reacting to it. But he can't do the same. I mean, don't get me wrong. Reacting that way, it's not the smart thing to do. You're not going to get far with it. No, I don't care what side you're on. But to act like one, some people can, but some people, this is what you can't do. Wow.
Said it on the thing.
I just said what?
I said Jennifer just said it on the live when she was on here. She said, you were very respectful because I was very respectful to you. She just came up here and said, you're not going to talk to me like that. Only thing I did was tell her what I said.
You got heated.
I'm not stirring away from what I said.
You got heated. And
that wasn't him heated. It wasn't.
I can answer the question. The why here is Joe doesn't have 50, 60 people coming at her, but you do, and you want that to change. So I'm really, really trying to tell you that each one of these people that it went sideways with is maybe the nicest way to say it. They're gonna have their piece.
I didn't raise my voice at Joan first. We got two other people up on this panel with me. Y'all?
Waxy.
Yes.
Do you really? And I don't mean to contradict what you're saying. That did get very heated, but I can hear the tone of that lady's voice. I might not be able to see, but I hear tone. If that makes any sense to you, I can hear how someone feels by their tone. And
there's a lot of people hurt. A lot of people. And
I don't deny that fact. But what I will say is this. When Ren asked Joe, or whatever her name is, to speak up very respectfully, I might add, I heard that he was very, respectful. She turned around to him and, in a very accusing tone, said to him, "Oh, you just don't want to hear what I'm saying."
It's what you do.
Ren has actually asked me to speak up on multiple occasions or slow down.
Waxy, how many times have I asked you to speak up?
4 or 5.
So did you really think that I was being sarcastic towards her?
No, I did not. I understand needing to speak up. The people can't hear us. And sometimes I'm holding my phone and the mouth part is farther away. So I get that. I need to have the mouth part right by my mouth. So, it's kind of like, don't shoot the messenger here. I'm trying to tell you that, who you said earlier, you would even have JJ. Well,
yeah, I would. That doesn't mean that it ain't gonna go south though, Waxy.
Well, yeah, but for your sake,
I'm trying my best for things not to go south, but we going into uncharted territories here, Waxy.
I understand.
Would you agree?
Yes, we're in uncharted territories right now, you and me. So I get that JJ would be definitely more of a challenge. I get that. But here's the thing. We could go through and name several people, and if they were willing to try to talk to you or talk this through, you have to be willing to hear their pain because they got that pain from you. And it's like if I thought you had to do it to me, I'd have to take it. It's like I guess this is part of my learning process. I've got to learn to listen to somebody else that's upset. I mean, if I think that's the crux of the problem.
What was I about to say? Like, Waxy, you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Good. I lost my train of thought. Fuck.
Yeah,
We're tired.
Yeah, they're pretty much done.
That's what I think the problem is. I think everybody's tired, and I don't.
Here. Yeah, it's pretty much over. Damn it, where's it? There it is. He and Joe go at it a little bit more at dip, and then Joe bounces, but that's about it. But yeah, it ends to like Waxy's like, just see, this is what you can't do. This is what you can't do. You can't do this. This is what I've been saying. That's kind of how it ends. Like he had been, it was a 3.5 hour stream, and she came on for like the last hour at least, and it would have been nonstop of like he's sitting there like it's if I'd like to try and put things in a visual, so he'd be like in the middle with like this, like I don't know, the shield of his apology shield, like all around him, and she's just like trying to find a crack to get right through it and try to get in there at him, and he's just like nope. That's what it was like for the whole hour. So I mean, at some point, the shield's going to give, I think, but it still didn't. It didn't though. I mean, he didn't. Yeah, he raised his voice a little bit, and he wasn't maybe as nice sounding, but I've heard Ren go off. That was not Ren going off. That wasn't anything close to Ren going off. That was just Ren. I mean, I don't get it. Whatever. It's just someone sent me something. Steve, you in here? Yeah, you're still in here. I don't know how to tell you this, man, but I don't think you have one of these. So I don't think you can be the leader. I'm just saying. Here, I'll show you what I mean. There. You don't have an EKC church. You don't have a Steve M.R. church or whatever. And no, it wouldn't be. Would it? Yeah, it would be like that. See, so I'm not sure you can be the leader. I don't know. I already got a church. Granted, it's only 585 subscribers, but look at the cartoons I have. Yeah, someone sent it to me in DMs. I'm like, I'm so gonna put, show that tonight. Wasn't that the group KJ Dax thinking was you? Oh, you mean the channel? No, the channel was EKC Productions, I think. That's not this. This is EKC Church. How many freaking EKC channels are there? I thought I was like being kind of original there. Apparently not. I should be tax exempt, but I don't know because I don't think this is in this country. So I don't think tax exempt status would apply. It's been around since 2014. How old are the videos? Oh, wow, the videos are very new. Wow, there's got to be a lot of shit on here then. I have a church. Hey, does that mean? Oh, no, I read that one. I sent you where I'm at in Twitter. Okay. Yeah, I signed out of Twitter so I could pull those up because I have a habit of forgetting I'm signed in and that I'm on screen, and then I'll go into DMs and shit. So, oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm not gonna call you that early, but like I have to go into work. I think tomorrow at 4 or 5. I'm not quite sure, but like 4 o'clock my time is like 1 o'clock your time, I think. So, I'll most definitely it'll be like in your morning time. So, all right. So, I think I'm gonna call it a night. It's like, and I really did. I'm very happy that I did the stream. I mean, I know that one person came in here kind of pissed off or whatever. Is that where Erica goes? Yeah. I know that one person came in here pissed off or whatever, and this is the thing. I don't give Waxy any hate. Don't give her any attitude, even just nothing, and for the most part, I mean, I wanted to point out just how, once again, Ren, and I'm not taking any fault away from Ren for the shit that he's done or said and done. I'm not doing that. I'm only just pointing out that there are two sides fighting here. It's not just one. That's all. And once again, Ren realizes this about himself, and he says or does the right thing. Only this time, he didn't just say or do the right thing. I mean, listening to the whole stream, if you do listen to it, just like the first hour, he just goes above and beyond, man. And just once again, they're just like, I don't know. It's like they're cutting him off at the kneecaps every time or something. I don't know. But that's mostly what I wanted to show. I don't know. I guess maybe a small part of me was a little petty, though, because I am kind of annoyed at the accusations that were made so freely about myself and Steve and Tina and everything. It's just with nothing. It kind of bothers me that, especially, I mean, I know I've said that she and I, we weren't friends. We didn't know each other enough to be friends. But if she thought we were friends, then it just, I don't know. It went through me a little bit, just the accusations. Oh, really, Michelle G? Cool. She says, I'm glad you played this. It showed a lot of people a different side of the story. See, I thought pretty much everyone's seen this. I talked about it on stream once or twice, I think. But one time I talked about it. I really talked about it, just explained it. I think what I said was, if you've ever wanted to hear Ren apologize and say these certain things, then you need to hear this, because you are going to get exactly what you want. So yeah, unveiling the masks. I agree. What she says, seems like she was trying to rile him up. That's why, when I first started playing it, and just when she first got on the stream, she just kept coming at him with the same question, what made you suddenly, come at me? And someone in the chat was like, she's trying to get him to say it was you. And I'm like, I thought it was just in my head. I was thinking that I'm so glad to hear that it's not just in my head. You've seen it, Michelle, but a lot of people haven't. Yeah, I didn't realize how many people didn't see that. I thought a lot of people did. And see, that's the thing, Elwoods. I mean, I've heard Bren go off on them, and they're not wrong to be upset. They're not wrong to say the things some of the things they say about him, some of the times. In my opinion, they're not wrong. That being said, they are wrong to only have that to say about him and then think that they do no wrong. It's because he's never talked to me the way that he's talked to them. Never. And I'm not any more or less deserving of it than they are. It's just, I don't know. I just kind of think that when you don't treat him like a dick, he doesn't act like one. What, Amy? Yeah. Oh, Amy, we're more than friends. All right, I am going to go though. It's late. It's almost 1 a.m. here. Oh, you're not feeling any better yet, Tina? Well, we'll talk. I'm sorry though. You're still feeling like crap. But I definitely have Wednesday off. So, all right, guys. Have a good night. Thanks for being here. And I have to work tomorrow night, so I will not be streaming tomorrow night. I don't think I'm going to do one like before work either, but maybe if I do, it'll be like 3 p.m., maybe 3:30 p.m. But if I don't, then I won't be streaming at all. So, because I have to work. So, but okay. Good night, guys. See you later.